So, I think we're in a training simulation. I think what's going on and why people may be so confused right now is because what we're going through is a literal training simulation that we, as a soul, took part in a contract or something that we decided to um, focus on some part of us that we felt wasn't quite up to snuff during this last little bit that we're on the earth, this earth. And I really believe, and I know that's why I'm so confused, so I'm just going to speak to this. This is my very first video, and it's a little unfamiliar. That's a very familiar word I'm using lately, but very unfamiliar feeling this. But I know I need to do this because I want to help as many people as I can, if I can. And if there is a chance what I say rings true and can help one single person create a bit of peace in their life, I wanted to do that. And it all started with me, with the most simple simple and thing I could have ever considered. Just a simple act of human kindness to me created a landslide of emotion and cleared away this spot on this mountain inside me that I was glaring me in the face, that you don't feel that you deserve love. I feel that I felt, I don't feel this anymore. I felt I was useless, a lump of piece of shit, and I didn't deserve to be in this. And I really felt I was being punished for something. And I still have a feeling that I have this deep, deep, deep fucking thing that I feel I made a mistake of something. And it's a stupid, silly, tied your shoelace wrong kind of mistake. But because of my character and my all or nothing go at attitude, I decided to take this incredible freaking test, and I'm now losing my mind trying to figure out. But I know this is just a simulation part of it, and the thing that keeps blasting in my face is the relevancy of my information. I feel if you got an answer about your life right now and you want it answered, all you got to do is message me, comment, and I'll try and answer it to try and enlighten and help you through some hard time, that or understand something you don't, because that's all it is, understanding and knowing it. That's all I've done. At some little age, when I was very young, I decided that the information provided to me around me, that I was feeling out by what I was told to do, so what I was listening to, I couldn't gather anything. It was like, this is so, like, I can't make sense of that. You're telling me that's how it works. That's not what I see how it's working. You're not describing what I see. So I decided very young to go click. I'm not listening anymore. I'm never listening to anyone ever again what they say to do. Unless you can show me very simply and calmly and easily just how it works, so that my mind can wrap around the possibility of how it works, so I can get familiar with it. Unless I can do that, nothing sticks with me. And I was really struggling with what I was seeing in the universe, or my so-called, and I'm going to use so-called, this beautiful creation of mine. If I'm this beautiful, and this is after I met this person or girl who woke me up again, that I got this. Like, oh, I just lost it because I was tangent, but we'll come back in a sec. Like, yeah, it's so simple. Like, I've never understood why the simplest, most basic thing, like, I'll just use stoplights as an example. Like, why do you need a light above the street? And this could just be my creation, but I don't know. But that's why I think this is a simulation, because there's so much information out there. It's all right there, but I'm getting no definition, no clear focus on anything. It's just there's the information. You have a soul contract or something. I'm here for this is the last time I'm doing this. I know, because there is no other chance to do it. This is the end. This is the last. They're shutting it down. It's been closed. It like there's no more. I don't know how to say it any more than like I'll stress it like this. It's like everybody's already got. There's two kinds. The business is closed. It's gone. It's not coming back. Like the simulation part of it, because it's served its purpose way more than it needed to. Because there's so much more. We're all capable of so much more than the original plan. Like to say original, it's like dinosauric. It's so old. It's so unrelevant. Yes, there is truth and honor, like truth and all of that in there. That all the knowledge is in the old teachings, but it is the most useless, unrelevant stuff you could ever look at. Relevance is in you, inside. If you really, really, really have a passion like I did and can't grasp things and are like, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? And you're just screaming at the world, why? I guarantee you, it's you. There's something in you that you just, and it's not a big thing. It is the most simple thing, because what do you look for when you got a problem? Big things that are hurting you. You don't think to look for the little thing. It's the little thing. The littlest thing will hang you up. And I know that now. So I just said, I think it was the witnessing that girl. I witnessed that there was something more. And I opened myself up and said, you know what, fine, I give up. I'm stopping myself from thinking that's silly. It's not silly. I think, to tell you the truth, after I realized it, it's the most beautiful thing ever. Like, why do you not want to be in touch and live your ultimate true self if that's all you care about is love? I think I went way too far on this one, but that's what happens to me. I can't funnel it. I can't stop it. I can't focus it. All I can do is flow state it. And that's it, flow state. If you can understand those words, it's not that I say it is a flow state. It makes perfect sense, because you're in the state of flow, where, like Bruce Lee said, man, we flow like water. No, don't resist. You flow around those. They're not obstacles, because what's an obstacle to water? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only thing that can stop water, I mean, still doesn't stop it, is weather and temperature. But if you want to talk about forces, the ice is the pressures, and I don't know about that. I'm not going into that. But yeah, relevancy. It's like there's so much noise in people's creations, or so much distracted noise. That's why I think I'm in a simulation right now. I really do. There's just so much distracting noise around me, and I'm not distracted. Like right now, I've gone through so much. I spent the past 25 years on methadone, sitting in a state of existence, not moving, not thinking. Well, no, actually sleep. I realized that earlier. It's sleep. I put myself to sleep because I couldn't stand all the disharmony with what I feel inside me is true love, and I know is, and is truly expansive and like all that, but yet I'm seeing this craziness, and I'm like, what do I do? So then I'm just going to simply open myself up to accept it. And I keep getting that this is the simulation. Me, my reality, my existence right here, right now, this thing that I'm talking to and through is in a simulation. Now, I know, too, that I'm also existing in multi-dimensions everywhere, all over, in this state, other states, but yet I am all. And that's a confusing one, but it really isn't, because at the base we're the all. That's what we became. That's what we were created as, was the all. But when the all creates the all, what happens when the alls create the alls? You can see how that exponentially goes out. If there was 10, there's now 20, and then 48, And then, well, it's to the power of, not just 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. No. Oh, did I touch on density there? I thought I might have. On the ball. Like these old sayings that people have said out through time, I'll be sitting there and they'll pop into I'll say it without thinking it in the higher saying, because in the flow state, while I'm rambling, like if I could keep a 24-hour live stream on me, I would. I really would, because I feel that's what I need. I just want to copy the really meaningful stuff down so I don't forget it. But you don't forget anything. So you see what I mean, though? See how I flip flop there? That doesn't seem like something I'd create out of pure love and openness. So I really think I'm in a simulation. Tell me what you think below. You think you're in here with me? Or do you think you're out there creating beauty? Let me know. I really like to know. If I am in here, I'm open to it. I know I'm here. I know I'm doing this. And you know what? Power up. Like, I'm not doing it because I'm trying to say, oh, I'm Mr. One. No. No. I'm only doing this because it feels so amazing, and because I'm the type of person I am. I like to share everything I own. Like, you want something I have, I'll give it to you. I live in a tent in the bush, know nothing. I'm on disability. I don't make any money. I'll prove this later. My cousin is a really good guy, a really smart guy with computers, and always has been, and understands YouTube, and is actually. I haven't given away anything, so I don't think that'll affect him. So, but yeah, he knows stuff. Always has, and is good, and is. I think he's had an experience recently, because if I think back to the phone call I got there around Christmas, I think he did, because it's just the way he was listening to me and the way he was talking. If I think about it, there was something about the way his voice was sounding that really caught me, and it was authentic. And he just didn't seem like, he's never been the authentic type guy. If you know who I'm talking about, you know exactly what I mean. He's never been a really fucking believing kind of guy. And his parents aren't. Like, they're from that era of the hippies and the love and stuff, but it doesn't seem like they're very woke. But I haven't talked to him in a while, so I know his mom isn't, but his dad probably. Mom, if they're not awake, they're asleep. And if you got to think about it, if you were a smart soul, could do it all, and get here and just learn something in the simulation, but because of all you knew something beforehand, you put a thing on you to put you to sleep through all this, so that while you were asleep, you still took in everything around you, just like when you're sleeping. You're sleeping, you're dreaming, and all of a sudden you're locking, and there's a rock flying through the air, and it's coming. Oh, there's a window, and it hits the window, and all of a sudden, as soon as it hits the window, like, you see it flying through the air in your dream, and it hits the window, and instead it hits the window, you hear your living room window at your house smash in your real life, in your waking. Like, psychology explain that? Sure, subconscious. How did my subconscious know that the window was going to break in the reality? Because it wasn't just that, there was a sound and I saw a glass breaking in my dream. No, there was a rock flying towards the window in my dream, and then the window broke as it broke, and at the same time. That's the kind of stuff I see or get in my dreams. So, anyways, comment below, and I'll do what I can. And I'm pretty sure you'll never hear me say, this is what you have to do, unless I've experienced it and familiar with it, because unless I've experienced and familiar with it, I don't trust that I know it. So I'll always say, I may not know what I'm talking about, but if it vibrates with you, and it makes you vibrate, and it's on the right frequencies, use it, please, and try it. Just be open to it. Because I'm open. Finally. Peace and love, my friends.